at that beautiful puff of Dominican cigar smoke to celebrate another occasion of Two Hands in the Face audio. We're very pleased to have you join us and give us a few minutes of your time. Cheers to you. You will note the absence of instruments, stomp boxes, amplifiers, or other equipment in my lap. My hands are in immediate proximity. That's because on this occasion, we're doing something very special for us, and we're having a look at the Rodyweil model RO-04 microphone preamp. Now, the Rodyweil company has a history of doing private label product execution and design for other prominent brands, and now they're hitting the market with their own brand of extremely affordable mic preamps. And I got to tell you, I unboxed this one a handful of days ago, and not only did the feature array seriously impress me, but I was completely blown away with the build quality. So you've got a seriously robust housing, you've got excellent quality components, you've got features that you would not expect to find on a unit of this price and in this compact housing. So we've got a winner here. And without any further ado, let's get to the part where you get to hear how it sounds. Okay, I wanted to do a short pass of vocalization in spoken form for you without the Rodyweil RO-04 model preamp engaged. So this is just me through a microphone, through an interface into my DAW, and the interface preamp is set at unity gain, which is pretty much for an interface, a decent interface preamp, it's going to be more or less colorless. It does not have a great deal of impact in terms of gain or coloration of tone on the vocal signal you're hearing right now. So, test 1, 2, 3, 4, ABC, etc. We are demonstrating the Rodyweil RO-04 mic preamp, and now we're going to switch the preamp into the line so that you can hear this as well. Standing by. Okay, and here's what we've got. We've got an increase in gain, obviously. We've got a rounder, warmer, more articulate signal than just going through the interface alone. I'm sure the sonic quality is already obvious, the improvement in it. So let's take a look at the controls. On the far left, you've got a detinted control, very good quality components, I might add, and the different gain stages can be switched in and out in a detent passage. So look at this. I'm going to step up to the next gain level. Okay, you'll hear the definite volume raise in my voice, and I'll switch back. And what this detented knob allows you to do is attain repeatability. Instead of dialing in at random to a point where you think you were last time or where you think you have the right stage of gain that you want, this faceted button will allow you to repeat the same gain stage you used last time. It'll allow you to document and get to where exactly you need to be. And along with this control is this small fine-tuning control. You can diminish the gain a little bit, you can increase it distinctly, or you can leave it where it was, and you've got a fine-tuning control that you can add to this gain control, which goes in phases and steps. It's a brilliant design. The faceted, detented gain staging knob is something you typically find on a way more expensive preamp. So I got to tip my hat to these guys. This is an excellent feature, especially along with the fine-tuning control. So you've got a really, really comprehensive set of controls for such a small housing, very compact, and yet extremely well built. Let's take a look at a couple of the other controls. This small knob is actually the fine-tuning or the gain control for the high input section of the preamp. And I might point out that these are two completely isolated routes, the XLR input routed through the preamp, and then also the high impedance input that's routed through the preamp. They're completely different signal chains, signal pathways. That's why they've each got their own gain control, individual gain control. Excellent featuring, especially on such an affordable unit. Standard features on more expensive items, but definitely a treat on this one. We've got, of course, the 48-volt phantom power so that you can operate your condenser microphones. That's what I'm using right now. You've got a high pass filter here, which essentially eliminates those rumbling frequencies below 100 hertz. You want those out of there. If you're having a rumble or a noise issue in the lower banks, this is how you get rid of it, the high pass filter right here. The phasing control will help eliminate extemporaneous noise. Let's say if you're using more than one microphone or you're getting some type of interference, so you can eliminate it by a phase inversion. And here's the switch to do it with right here. And again, these are controls that you don't usually find on an item so aggressively priced. And man, this is a seriously aggressively priced preamp to be so feature-packed and so well made. So all of that said, I would like to demonstrate this preamp by playing the acoustic guitar through the high impedance input so that you can hear the high impedance input at work. But also keep in mind, an acoustic guitar is an excellent way to test any preamp. Because as you can see, I'm running my mouth here, but I'm not singing. So let's turn on our acoustic guitar, plug it in, and see what we get sonically. All right, in this phase of our little experiment with the Rodyweil RO-04 microphone preamp, we are going to test its sonic qualities with a few passes on the acoustic guitar. So let's take a listen to this. We have the preamp engaged. Right off the bat, you'll notice an increase, of course, in gain of volume. But overall, across the spectrum, a better frequency response representation, a greater degree of warmth, a greater degree of articulation. Much improved. So, with all of these controls at our disposal, let's play the same pass you just heard with the high pass filter engaged. And again, the high pass filter cuts everything below 100 hertz. You're not going to get a lot of representation in an acoustic guitar below 100 hertz or anywhere near it, but there are subtle rumblings that are almost subsonic to us that can disturb the signal. So let's play that same pass. The HPF engaged. So it's nice to have a feature like that at your disposal, especially depending on what you're recording. Overall, we're getting a very improved tone, not just additional gain and tons of gain. We can dial the gain up to an extremely loud point. You can break the ceiling with this thing if you want to. You can create your own in-the-box distortion. I don't recommend it, wouldn't be my taste, but there's tons of gain on tap for this preamp. In fact, 72 decibels is the spread on this device, and I'll demonstrate with a 5% increase in the gain on the high impedance track, which is where this guitar is plugged in. So as you can see, you can get a lot of volume out of it, and you're getting an incredibly increased sonic experience. I don't always think it's appropriate to talk about a price on these products in these videos, but this device is so well built, the controls are so well arranged, it's so feature packed, and the housing quality is extremely robust. The knobs are good quality components. You can feel when you utilize them. The switches, the knobs, everything is top notch. $100, man. I gotta say it. $100. Another feature that's worth mentioning is that it, of course, it does come with its own power supply, its own AC adapter, runs on 5 volts. This surprised me when I opened the packaging. The packaging is excellent. I told you the build quality is excellent. They provide you with a 12-foot patch cord to go into your input source, be it a DAW or a hard recording device. But the XLR cord that comes with it, it's a cloth style cord, and I gotta tell you, I'm a real picky son of a gun about cords. This is an excellent quality cord, man, and it comes with this device. And we're talking all of this for $100. I'm blown away. This device is gonna remain in my studio, and it's gonna be a go-to for me, and I can't believe that you can get one for $100. Worth mentioning. So I hope that you will go to your nearest dealer. If you cannot find one in your community, then by all means, seek out some of the better quality retailers online. You can find these everywhere you might expect. I won't mention names, but it's an excellent product. It's worth your perusal. You got to try one out, especially if you're starting out, you're trying to equip your studio on a budget. For $100, you can't beat this. You can't get anywhere near it from what I've seen. So give it a try. Order one. Sing through it, play through it, talk through it. It's an excellent, very versatile preamp, feature-packed, incredibly well built. I gotta tell you, Rodyweil, you blew me away. So, if you have enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe and join Two Hands and a Face on a regular occasion. We'd love to see you. We'd love to hear your feedback. We'd love to know what you think about both the product and our presentation of it. Come and see us again and keep gigging, man. Keep gigging.